In many states, it takes 2 to 3 years before they modify their building codes, and we're trying to do this in a matter of months. And I have to say this, and I will state this to the record, that this is nothing more than to enrich a few handful of people at the expense of every single one of the people of Guam. I find it appalling.
International Group President Peter Skro, Micronesia Self-Help Housing Corp Executive Director Carlos Camacho, and Tonota Partners Principal Owner Al Israel charged that implementation of the new building codes for Guam will add 20% to the cost of construction on island.
It'll be an increase of 20%, contrary to what everybody has said. I'm an economist, I'm an accountant, I pay the bills, I know what my costs are.
However, Guam Contractors President James Martinez defends the new building code law, saying that it is necessary, contractors support the changes, and he argues the new codes will not raise but lower costs.
If you talk to the A&E firms, and these are the folks who have actually reviewed the IBC before it was adopted, have said time and time again that this actually would reduce the cost to the developers.
However, Israel counters that it's the A&E firms that stand to benefit most financially.
Engineers, consultants, and architects, they're the primary beneficiaries of this law.
In what way? How?
Because now we have to hire them extensively to interpret and modify the laws and building plans.
We're talking about 2,000.
They're the only ones who have been adamant in their adoption of this law. The senators have ignored the consumers, and it's the consumers that are primarily involved.
Beyond costs, Skro charges that the new codes were passed in violation of a law that requires an economic impact study be done prior to the adoption of any new rules or regulations. Public Law 25-173.
An economic impact statement must be prepared. And the reasons given are because oftentimes, and this is the legislature speaking, government will adopt rules, regulations, or fee increases without informing the public. The public was not informed.
An economic impact analysis was not performed simply because during the public forum, the question was asked to at least the experts, subject matter experts that were at the hearing, as to whether implementation of the IBC is that, first of all, is that a significant departure from the current building code that we're using now? And the answer to that by these professionals was no.
The new building codes go into effect October 1st. Skro says lawyers are already looking into the impact of the law. When proof of the increased costs can be demonstrated, he says, they may take the issue to court. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.